Yeah. I got money way before the deal. Put my bitches in new pair heels. I might fuck your hoe and pay a bill. Yeah, we were taught to get it how we live. I got your horn to leave.
Hey, it's your girl Nikki.
Goddamn me, goddamn Key.
Hey, it's your boy Keldrick.
And we do have to officially announce our newest member of our
You
crew,
heard
Miss
me.
Bree. What's poppin', baby?
Bree.
What it do? Bree with 2 E's.
With
Two
two
E's.
E's. What you talking about? B-R-E-E. You hear me?
Sir.
Goddamn me.
Well, we're finna go on and jump right into it. So we have a very special guest today, Miss Bree Smith. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
And Coach, what's your name, Coach?
Now, is that one E or 2 E's?
2 E's.
Oh, 2 E's,
Come
too.
on with the two
Okay.
E's.
Come on now.
And we got Coach Tucker in the building.
So
How
with
y'all
Coach?
doing today?
Good.
How y'all doing?
We good. Good to have y'all on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's jump right on into it, Miss Bree. So, how did you start this organization of yours?
I've been coaching for 5 years. I started out coaching for another team, and I kind of just had a different vision. So I kind of chose to step out on faith.
Right.
Came up with a lot of this stuff. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just scoot up to the mic.
Scoot up. Sorry about that. So I kind of stepped out on faith. I had a different vision. So I designed my logo, came up with my own team name.
Okay.
My coach came with me from the other team, and we just started this organization.
Okay.
Them the outfits I got on right
Yeah,
there.
these my outfits. I designed
Okay.
So the name of the team is what? What's the name of the team?
Defenders Basketball of Excellence.
Okay,
We go
then.
by the Defenders.
Y'all sound for real.
No,
Right.
for real. How y'all come up with that
Y'all
name?
play.
Oh, I was known for being one of the top defense back in my days. So
That was
that's-
that was
that's-
That's your boy, man.
You
Say.
gotta be on the defense. I
You hear
just think
me?
about it as life. So when you're going through life, you gotta be able to have that defense coming up, no matter
Right.
what you're going through.
Mhm.
So I came up with the word defenders,
Right.
and it symbolizes me and what I.
That was good. You know, you got good defense. They said, man, got that Kiki defense. When they
Yeah.
name a defense after you, you know you play defense.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So where did y'all play at? Like, what schools y'all went to?
What schools? I went to Thomas Jefferson and Skyline.
Thomas Jefferson.
And
Yeah,
Skyline.
Skyline.
Grove side, you hear me? In the building. See what I'm saying? In the Grove, we doing things.
What school you went to, brother?
I went to Rowlett.
Rowlett.
Right lit. Okay, right lit in the building.
I
You hear
played a
me?
lot of select basketball.
Select basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Is that different from
Yeah,
regular basketball?
it's a little different. The competition level is a little higher than
Right.
just regular high school basketball.
Okay.
It's still a lot
Oh,
more
okay, I know.
talent.
You learn
Yeah,
something new every day. I ain't even
Right.
know that.
Right.
Selective.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. That
Kind of like
you
basically AAU.
Yeah, mhm.
AAU, if you ever heard of AAU, it's the same thing.
Right.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, how did you get together the organization with all the kids and playing the basketball?
So most of my kids follow me, to be honest. When you're a good coach and you kind of invest in the kids,
Right.
and your parents can see the growth, they don't mind following you.
Yeah. Right.
So I took that chance of starting my own team, not even knowing that they was going to follow me.
Right.
So they ended up following me, word of mouth. I opened up my practices and my camps to everybody. I don't
Right.
charge.
Okay.
So when they come out and they get to see
Right.
our approach,
Okay.
they get to sign in.
You
their
showing
kids.
love.
Yeah.
That's what's
I know them
up.
kids love that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's up.
So what's some of the ways as you build relationship with these kids and the parents? What ways do you weed out? You know, some of the bad stuff. We just gonna simplify it like that.
So I've learned over the years. I'm a parent myself.
Right.
So I kind of think about what am I looking for when I'm taking my kids to a team? Communication for one.
Right.
I want
Right.
a coach that's going to be able to communicate, be honest and up front with me. I want somebody that's going to teach
Right.
and coach my kid.
Y'all hearing
Don't
this?
bench my
Okay.
kid because they don't have the skills, because the real coach is going to be able to coach them and teach them.
Thank you.
So that's how we go about it. We're going to coach. We got a lot of people that say my kid ain't never played. That's what we want.
Right.
Because at the end of
Exactly.
the day, they're going to come not knowing, but when they leave us, they're
Right.
going to be able to play. So we just communication. I keep my parents involved in everything, their opinions, suggestions. I
Right.
take it under consideration, and I don't hide nothing from them.
That's some good unity there.
I like
Like,
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of favoritism, like when you go into these youth teams between the coach and their child?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
see a lot of that. So that's why I started my team. Again,
Right.
I'm not your typical basketball.
I see that. I like
so
that.
we don't show favoritism. My son, he's a player. This coach right here tell you we go back and forth when it comes to awards.
Yeah.
Because I be like, he don't deserve it, but they be like, Bree, he doing what he's supposed to
Yeah.
be doing. So I don't show favoritism. I'm quick to take my son out. He don't know what he's supposed to be doing. on the bench, I don't have no problem.
Treat 'em
so
the
we don't. I
same.
treat them the same.
Definitely.
Cousins, nephews, there ain't no difference.
So do the
I'd rather
kids
take a
have to
kid
play
that's
like on
coachable.
a? I'm sorry, I mean
No, you
coach y'all. So
fine.
do the kids have to play like on a academic level to be able to play?
I do. I am very big on academics. I
That's
have a progress report that goes out to all my students before a game for me to get a report on their grades. So if they don't take care of business at school, they don't get to.
You ain't on that court.
participate.
That's how it
what's
used
up.
to be.
That's how it
Yeah,
used
that's
to
how
be, and
it
they went
used to
away
be.
from that. Nowadays,
Definitely.
I want the top player. I want a trophy,
Right.
trophy. I tell parents, if you're looking for a trophy chaser, this ain't the team
ain't
for
the
you.
team,
But
right.
if you want your kid to learn the basics and the fundamentals
Right.
and grow, then I'm the team for you.
Pros and
Correct.
cons.
Yeah.
You got pros, cons of
Mm-hmm.
the youth basketball.
Yeah, we do have the pros and the cons. To be honest, the only con to me is if the kid doesn't take what you teach them in practice and do it on their own time.
Right.
So a lot of parents, they feel like I pay for you to coach my kid, but it's repetition. Your kid got to continue to do that outside of me training them. So we
Yeah.
do offer one-on-one, and camps is for you to come to get the most one-on-one. Because when the season starts, it's offense and defense plays that we're running. So don't really have too many bad things on the cons. I mean, like I said, it just depends on how you go about it.
Yeah.
If you upfront and honest and you do it for the right reasons, you don't really have too many cons. And when you have those difficult parents that don't understand, and at that time, you just deal with them how you deal with them.
I like that.
That's what's up.
I got a question for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
What's some life lessons basketball taught you? 'Cause I know being a black man, we deal with, single parent household. You know what I'm saying? You probably grew up in the hood, probably deal with some adversities on the way going to school, stuff like that. What you learned?
I think the biggest thing for me is to get back up and don't stop, basically. So never quit. When I first got into basketball, I actually started out playing football. And I really never realized I didn't like football at all.
You didn't like getting
I
hit?
hated it. I wanted to run the ball, honestly.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
be big. I wanted to run the ball, and it
Yeah.
wasn't my position. So I'm like, okay, well, let me try basketball. And I love basketball, but when I started playing, I actually shattered my kneecap.
Ooh.
So it was like, okay, I was stuck with a decision. Either I can't walk and I'm gonna sit this out, or I'm gonna be hard headed, and I chose the hard headed route.
They're just like all of us.
But I was gonna say, now I learned. I can, in hindsight, I can see that I should have took my time coming back.
Yeah.
There's a way to do everything.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, like I said, now looking back on it, it's like, okay, I fell down, I was able to get back up, but it's a way to get back up. I had to get up so fast. But it's
Yeah.
things
A lot
take
of times we don't really just appreciate our youth, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we be so quick to get back into something,
Yep.
not even knowing you got
What's really going
you got
on.
a lot of years ahead of you, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we'll rush it like we feel like we supposed to just snap back tomorrow.
I feel like Superman.
No,
Yeah.
it takes 7 to 10 business days to snap
Yeah.
back from doing something.
For real, not even knowing you need to go through
It's
the
a
proper
process.
guidelines,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So when y'all bring the kids on, like, how do y'all recruit them to come in? Like,
To be honest, I don't recruit. We don't recruit. It's our parents. So my
Okay.
parents are the ones that they'll tag my name in if somebody's looking
Okay,
for
yeah,
a team.
right.
It's the
Okay.
word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Our work do it for ourselves. So
Yeah.
we don't really like hang up flyers or do no walk. And I don't mind doing it, but
Yeah.
our team has grown because of word of mouth from what we do and people appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because that's the one thing about today's era. If you doing something good and people believe in it, especially nowadays, you're going to get that hashtag and all that.
Yes.
Especially if you're good at what you do.
And even at the games, from when I started with her, even in the past, I've been with her for 2 years. It's my 3rd year with her.
Okay.
And from when we first started, I would just watch, on the sideline coaching. I was new, so I was kind of quiet, just taking everything
Right.
in. And it seemed like every game, somebody coming up, oh, I like this team. I wanna, can my kid be on this team? And last year, it seemed like every game after game, there's more and more people in the gym.
Yeah.
People, we finna come watch
That should
them.
be a movie.
Oh, they got, it's like that for real.
Real
It's
talk.
really
That
like
should be a
that.
movie.
So it's like, okay, once I start seeing it, it's like, okay, if we do what we're supposed to do on the court and
Right.
practice, everything else will take care of itself, and that's exactly what it's been doing.
that's
And I
what's up.
think what catches people's eyes, we pray with our team. So there's a prayer
Yeah,
that
I know.
I have that I wrote for my
Spirituality
team.
behind your team.
Yeah, we pray. We we don't talk down on our kids. If they mess up or we lose, we go around and ask them, hey, what do you think we could have did different? Instead of, you did this. No, you didn't do this.
Point
right.
fingers.
Yeah, we don't do that. So I think when people see that, it's just a different approach than what they're used to. You got coaches sometimes that cuss at kids. We don't do that over here.
That's good because it make them play different when they know you ain't talking at them, but you talk to them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let them
That's
figure
good.
out their mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure they feel comfortable in it.
Not all tough love. It's the tough love. They think that tough love is the is, and it's
And
not.
it teach them accountability easy too. You know what I'm saying? Versus you handling them all the time. Then when you handle somebody all the time, then they gonna continue to lie or be sneaky about it. But if you appropriately how y'all doing it, even
They
no
be a
matter.
good sportsmanship.
Yeah, right there. If you do it like that, then it teach accountability. It's gonna make them. You know what I'm saying?
And building their self-esteem, because a lot of these kids haven't even played a sport before.
Yeah.
So they
Right.
coming into
That
basketball.
go back to what I was saying about
You know how to
single
dribble.
parent household. A lot of people don't have their father.
Yeah.
You know, a father, they gon'
You gonna get
they
you
gon' they gon' tell your ass, hey bro, you fucking up now. You need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And be
Right.
stern
Yeah,
about it
yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of males don't really have it. You know what I'm saying? This-
So when it comes to like y'all rewarding your children, like what do y'all do as far as like rewarding them for their good academics, you know, playing good on the court, or like how do y'all reward them for that?
So we actually do a lot for our kids from day one. From camps, we treat them as far as with treats, snacks. We acknowledge them. We make sure all teammates are clapping, encourage one another. I can't is not a word that they can use on my court.
Right.
If they say it, I make them, I'm sorry, what did you say? And they'll go back, I can. So it's just, you know, reinforcing their behavior, just acknowledging it, whether it's a trophy. We do recognize academic at the end of the year. I have a banquet. So everyone gets a participation award, but then I have extra awards as far as Hustler of the Year, academics, defense, offense,
Most improved.
most improved,
Valuable.
Right.
most valuable. I recognize my parents
Okay,
as
yeah.
well
That's
as far as
good.
the involved parent. The most with the highest sales and fundraising, and then I acknowledge my coaches as well. So it's a family
man.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Better than
family.
NBA.
That's
You ain't
good.
missing, you ain't
I might
missing
need to
nothing.
get me a jersey to get out there and give me a
So
award.
pretty much nothing with you go unnoticed.
No,
That's,
no. I
That's
pay attention
good.
to everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
It really
Yeah.
don't go unnoticed.
That's what's up.
Well,
So, go ahead.
I'm about to say, well, any one of them kids ever make it, you make sure y'all remember Keys to the Street. We want to be in the box and everything too, sideline and everything.
Yes.
Every game.
I think with the way we coach, we make it. We're relatable to them. We get out there. We're on the floor with them. We're not just on the side with a whistle, yelling, barking orders.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I
You
actually get
actually
out there,
teach
we
it.
actually
Yeah.
get out
We
there on the
run.
floor.
Hands
we show
on
them-
with it.
We
We
run
run.
the
Okay, yeah.
suicides. We run out. We do suicides with them.
Okay, yeah.
So it's one of those things. We try to keep them
suicides.
engaged. Yeah, the
Shit.
suicide be tough too.
Boy.
No sports.
Yeah.
Shit.
We don't ask them to do nothing we not willing to do.
Exactly.
Basically, is our motto. If I'm going to ask you to do it, that means I can do it. So I'm not going to ask you to do something I'm not willing to do.
So what y'all do when they like having a bad day?
Whew.
That's the question.
Discipline. So we'll redirect their behavior. If we continue to redirect their behavior and they still act up, then in practice, I give them a suggestion. We can go home or we can run all day. What y'all want to do? Or you going to do right? So I'm constantly giving them
See
the
y'all
ability to
later.
take.
You said run all day. Like, what you mean by run
the
all
whole
day?
rest of the
practice,
practice.
The rest of the practice.
Hey man,
So if you get in trouble at 6:45 and practice to 8:30,
You going to run.
We running.
6:25
hey,
to 8:30.
shout out to Coach Harris. I played linebacker in middle school, right? Coach Harris did not play.
Right.
They run during practice. That is a real thing.
talk,
It's
yeah.
a no.
I am not bullshit.
Yeah, what we used to
That
call
is
them in
real
school, yo-yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a real thing.
They'll
Run.
quit, they'll cry.
Shit.
But one thing about it, they gonna love it because I had to do a lot of that in sports a little bit. But as I got older, like I run, not only can I run fast, but I can run for a long time. So it's really gonna benefit them in the future when they gonna remember y'all.
So you don't be
for a
running out
long
of breath
time,
or
for
nothing
real.
when you be running.
Nah, I mean I'm gone. You better know I stay.
And if they get in trouble at home or at school, they get to dress up but sit on that bench and watch their team
See?
play. So that's
So they don't like that. They want to
See,
play.
if I would have had that, I probably would have been some. I didn't really. I kind of, but not really. So it was like I didn't have my own self confidence or whatever. But the fact that y'all doing it and really it's more of a mental than it is a physical thing.
Right.
So y'all teaching the kids to have confidence and self-esteem as well. And even if you don't know how to play, well, let me teach you. I can play every position on the football field, whatever, because I paid attention when they was coaching. But like I say, I never continued in because of that right there. What y'all doing was what I lacked. Cause they would have built me up to I would have been something.
Keep you motivated.
Right, keep me motivated and everything. I was good, but then again, I finna go hit the streets. I finna go do this. I finna go do that.
And it's hard to do because I had a parent this year. She reached out. She went to another team. This kid is 9. So when they call me, they're like, my kid don't know how to play. She was like, I took my kid to this team. They had a tryout. My kid started crying because they told him he wasn't good enough. So when she told me that, I said, you don't have to worry about that. I said, over here, we're going to teach your kid. But it's just the fact that they're 9 years old and y'all doing tryouts and y'all telling the kid they're not good enough, but you're not being willing to teach them. That's not, to me, that's not a real coach.
You shoot them in the foot.
You know, you shoot them in the foot. You're shooting them down. You're making them say, I'm not good enough already. So that's the mindset they're going to have throughout their whole life.
And you really need your ass whooped for that.
Nah, facts.
Nah, for real.
You better not tell my kid they can't do nothing.
Don't tell my
You
kid
destroying the
that.
damn youth. Saying that type of shit.
And send them in the world
And when
to
the
be
kid
like
came,
that
he
to
told me,
others.
he said, Coach Bree, you know, the other team, they was just too competitive. And that's a 9-year-old.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know.
So when it comes to like, I know y'all have that one cocky ball hog. Y'all don't have none of those. That's good.
We don't have none of that because we don't allow that.
That's
That's where it starts. You only have ball hogs if the coach is not correcting that. We're a team. It's not a 1-player man. It's a 5-team, 5-player game.
That favoritism with the
that
coaches. That's
favoritism,
where it come in.
You just let them know, pass the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody want to shoot though.
Yeah.
Everybody don't be,
Steph Curry
yeah,
nowadays.
right.
But I think they get that concept kind of early.
We need some Dennis Rodmans.
But we teach
Yeah,
them defense
exactly.
first. So
Exactly.
we're
Yeah,
not,
that.
I don't teach outside in. We teach inside out, which a lot of people focus on shooting. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you know real basketball, defense win games.
Yeah.
Offense just put points on the board.
Football
That's
too.
it.
Yeah, that too.
You can't win if you can't score.
Right.
Where the points come from?
Right. Real talk.
That's funny. So, what you doing your banquet? Like, how does that work out? You said towards the end of the year, right? So you get ready to do a banquet now?
We just started. So our season just actually started.
Oh, okay.
I'm about 2 weeks a little behind this year. We had a close family member of our organization pass. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
it was kind of a little offset from I didn't know if I wanted to, you know, move forward with it. But I know if she was her, she wouldn't want me to just give up on my dream. So we kind of got 2 weeks behind. We're a little late, but no, our first season game is on the 17th. And then for my little babies, because we start at 3, so for my 3 through 5-year-olds, their first game is on
What
the 25th.
day is that on?
Oh.
The 17th is a Saturday.
I believe it's a
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay.
And then our little babies, their first game is the 25th of
We need to
January.
pop out.
Right,
Sure.
for real.
What's the age? What's the
I see
age
y'all
range
schedule.
again?
3 through 15.
3 to 15.
And y'all located where?
We're in Mesquite, so we're based out of
Oh, on my
Mesquite,
side.
but we
Okay.
have people come all over. We
Yeah.
have kids from Forney, Turl,
They right up the
Oak
street.
Cliff,
Yeah.
so they
Come on,
drive.
Turtle
It's
Tigers.
cool. I'm just glad I ain't got to drive for nowhere. No. I already got to drive. I'm right there, Grove, Mesquite area.
So I got a question. So I know your 14, 15-year-old, they starting to go to school, and then you know how this youth is right now. Do you feel like a lot of the youth are straying away from sports, and they going towards the other direction due to Instagram, Facebook, chasing the fast frame instead of wanting to put the hard work in and work for what you want in life?
Yeah,
Definitely.
they do that because it's easy.
Yeah.
And then they see what other people have, and they think, I want
Not even
that.
knowing what come behind it.
Exactly. And they think, I want that. And you don't even know what they did to get it. Like you say, you don't,
Oh, you know, they
what come
probably
behind
ain't
it.
sleeping night, probably
Exactly.
ate,
or sleeping in their car.
Got
real.
no work
So,
in for it.
For sure.
but I think they see. I think technology is.
That's the problem.
That is definitely the problem. I tell
It's
my
tough.
kids that all the time, get off them
I,
phones and do
I feel
something.
like we fighting technology a lot of times, even out on the court coaching. And I get real close with the kids.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Make little jokes with them. 'Cause
Right.
I know I can relate to them.
Right.
But a lot of how they respond and stuff, I know. I'm like,
internet.
got that off TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know. So what they
TikTok
say,
relation.
so it's like, okay,
TikTok.
while we out here, we can have fun. We're not doing no TikTok.
So I
We're
got
not
a
doing
question.
none of
What you think these kids would do if they ain't have GPS?
social media, period?
I don't even know.
They-
Cause we rode our bikes.
Yeah, we was different kids. We
Stole
learned
bikes.
bikes.
I
We hopscotch.
I tell my kids that all the time.
Back and we
I said, y'all beef on social media. We used to call other person up on three-way and be like, this person was talking about you, and I said what you got to say. You know what I'm talking about?
tell niggas put their phone on
We gonna
me.
meet in this neighborhood.
Put your phone on me. We gonna meet at the bus stop.
Nah, for real,
Gonna
that's
get
it.
bust out.
That's it.
Yeah, it's social media definitely play a big part with these kids.
But I think it's the environment too. It's a lot. I mean, what the kids see is what they're going to do as well. So it's so much when it comes to adults, as far as the beefing, the fighting, the killing, what they see is what they're gonna mimic. So you kind of gotta find a balance.
Yeah.
So what y'all do about them parents? Y'all never get them parents who just do the most, got an attitude, and
I ignore them.
you know
To be completely honest with you,
For real?
that's the only thing.
What you
the
do,
ref is
Bree?
the only person that's hard for me to
Well, I
ignore.
see that vein popping out your head. Oh, she done cussed the parents.
That's why I said
Y'all done had a couple altercations.
Fix it,
We,
Jesus.
to be honest, we don't
Fix
really
it,
have
Jesus.
too many, but I have in the
A
past. You know, I try my best to stay
Keep you composed.
professional because
Yeah.
it's my brand, right? But I ain't gonna tell
But
you.
sometimes.
At the end of the day, I'm human, okay? I'm a person
got
just like
emotions.
you, so we ain't gonna disrespect. Because when you disrespect, I'm gonna take the coach hat off for a minute and I'm
Oh,
gonna show you who I really
man.
am. So.
We're going to step to the side right quick.
especially after coaching a hard game.
Yeah.
Right.
She said, you get one time with me, honey.
That's it.
Well, yeah, we try our best to keep it professional. We tell our parents that's something they got to sign as well. Like I tell them up front, I'm not here to disrespect you, but we refuse for you to disrespect us and your
Right.
kid. If your kid cuss, they ain't cussing on this court.
Right.
If you got a problem with that, you can take your kid right now. But we just set the expectations up front.
Respect.
Yeah.
And that'll show kids how to get along as well. You ain't always got to be at each other's throats and disrespecting one another. You know what I'm
We
saying?
can agree to disagree and move on.
And
It'll
walk
be
on.
all right. Yeah.
But when y'all come out to our games, you'll see like we have a good family, so we don't really have those issues. That's why I love what I do. So
Oh, I'm gonna be popped out shorter. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Coming through, you hear me?
The main thing is you got to make sure your organization is family oriented.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get along. Everybody got to, be one. Especially
band,
when you
one
on the
time.
court. We all got to be one. You know what I'm saying? We can't be you feel like this or you feel like you the man or you know how it go.
And I think for me that's the hardest part about coaching is
You got to
with
tell
the
everybody.
kids, every kid has a different personality.
Yeah. You
So
got to
for
adapt
the
to
ones
that.
that never played before, they're a lot more timid. It's harder to get them up and going.
Yeah.
And the ones that's been playing, it's hard to get them to come sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's,
Cause they feel like, man, coach, I'm killing you.
yeah,
I'm gonna drop about
they
$5 bucks.
Yeah,
He
and they
can't
feel like they can't be stopped, or they just
I'm the
don't want
next
to get out.
Kobe. Yeah. He got over here. He third, fourth string. He ain't got that confidence yet. But
And-
you got
and
him.
And
You got him, he
I
over
feel
here
like
acting fool.
they kind of piggyback off of that sometimes.
Yeah.
So
But you
it's
should
like,
use that. You should use your teammates' motivation. Man, I'm finna go
That's exactly
put extra
why.
work in.
To
I'm
be
finna
like
I'm gonna be
that,
better than
yeah.
you.
And that's
what
why
we
I
do.
get out there on the court with them when we practice. That's why I get out there with them. Even for the ones that are not as developed.
Yeah.
I get out there and show you, all right, you better not let me beat you. We finna run. I'm gonna let you go, but you better not let me beat you.
little friendly competition.
And I'm gonna run.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna run you.
Yeah.
I'm
and we
gonna
also
run
tell
you.
them,
But we're gonna learn at the same time. Like, we're gonna make it fun for you too.
and we also tell them don't beat yourself up if somebody is better than you or doing better than you. You ought to motivate yourself to say, hey, I'm coming for you. I want to learn from what you're doing. Like use them as your motivation to improve. Don't look at them as I'm not good as them. Don't beat yourself up like that. So I tell them, you find somebody that's the strongest or better than you, and you work on striving for being just like them or beyond better than them. So
Okay, so for the smaller kids, how does that work? Because I know they be out there having a ball. Like they
Just all over the place.
they do. So I know when I first started, I think one of my parents I was hard on my 3 or 4 year olds, right? Because they run. So I had to explain to them, I got to treat them the same way that I treat the rest of them because they have to get used to running.
Yeah.
If we don't instill in them the proper techniques now, when they start growing up, they're not going to do right. So to you, I'm being hard on them. But I don't hold them to a certain standard, right? They don't run full court. It's half. But we get on our knees. Like I'm on my knees with them dribbling the ball or shooting with them. So We have a lot of fun with them. We run with them. We teach them. They actually love it. It's their attention is the challenge.
Right.
They do better than some of the older
they do.
kids.
Yeah.
They retain it a lot more
We
though.
can tell them,
Yes.
y'all get in the 2-3, and they all go line up.
Line up in the 2-3.
They be
ready.
ready.
They be ready.
Finna play. Finna put that Gary Payton defense on.
I'm telling you every time.
Yeah.
But they do. I think they the funnest.
They
group.
are.
Out of all of them, they the funnest.
Yeah.
Even though
Mama
they
son
their
will not
attention
be
span
happy.
this little.
Cause they so eager to do it. They be ready, huh?
Dad looking at everybody on the sideline, looking at their granny,
Right, I
mamas
know
and
that.
daddies.
Right. Looking around, yeah.
Everybody yelling their name, taking pictures. I'm telling y'all, don't look at the sideline.
But they feel like
Yeah,
superstars.
turn their back toward the sideline. Y'all look at me.
They run out the game and go. I'll be like,
Yep,
mama
yep.
off limit, come play. But
When y'all was hooping, did y'all see yourself coaching? And what's like the hardest thing about coaching? Cause you know a good player is able to teach the game. You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, I'm not gonna say I didn't see myself as coaching because I love basketball. I was a basketball track star.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing about coaching is just trying to make sure that the kids understand the concept and what you're doing. It's not always about the sport because what we teach them prepares them for life. So I think the challenging part is just tying life skills to the actual game that teaches them how to overcome adversity, work as a team, how to encourage and be motivated. If something come at you, what's the defense? What are you going to do to overcome it the right way, not the wrong way? Right. So I think that's the hardest part for me is just making sure that they understand what they're doing now is to set them up for life. Mm-hmm.
So do you ever discuss with them about how you injured yourself and how it can affect them if they don't
I haven't.
listen?
I haven't. I don't think it's. I think some of like the older kids will probably understand, but I don't. I feel like it might scare them a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we always tell them, drink water and stretch and do all of this so you won't get hurt.
Right.
But it's like, if
When
I
it
get
happens,
if I go tell you, oh yeah, I was playing basketball and I shattered my kneecap. I fell wrong and shattered my kneecap.
They gonna be like, oh damn.
We told the older,
Yeah, that's what
we
I said.
tell
I
the
told the
older
older
kids, like
but
the
I-
high school we do, but the younger kids we won't.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it
Like you
basic
just
to.
saying,
Right.
Oh, okay. They be like, oh damn,
Yeah.
your knees, shit.
They get the thing they gonna break their knee.
Yeah.
Talking about soon some bump they knee. Oh,
Yeah.
They be like, which one is my right knee or my good knee?
But I have had coaches come out to talk to them. Like our first banquet that we had this past year, I actually had high school coaches to come out, and my coaches from when I was in middle school, high school, that
That's
came out to
good.
talk to
Right.
them and explain to them. So we try to keep the community, involved and get different perspectives for them.
Have y'all ever had one of y'all students like, come on, coach?
You want to race?
No, I want you on this court.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
get it all the
They
time.
talk-
All the time.
Yeah.
Every single
practice.
person. They look down and tell me, look at me, share my eyes. Yeah, you a baby to me.
What?
I let them talk, but it just be like,
Especially the
They
they
said
be,
one,
they
you
be
be like, all
snapping.
right, I'm finna show you.
But I always
They be
tell them,
snap,
let
yeah.
us get in the season a little bit. Look at these games rolling. Like,
You
this
got
shit
that
out here
one,
for
you be
real.
like, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, it's always that one.
Oh yeah, we
tie my
we
shoes
have
for
one on
real.
ones
Nah,
with
for
them
real.
5-on-5, so it gets real.
Right.
We
Think they
ain't
can
gonna
dunk
shoot
on you,
one.
whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them this ain't no little basketball session now.
Not at all.
Take your ball
Right.
and show you what to do with it. But
Yeah, we run 2-on-5
Yeah.
with them. Me and her
That's-
against 5 of them.
yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Cold.
Just to show them
Show
that
'em.
it's possible.
Yeah.
If there's 2 of us and we can score against 5 of y'all,
That mean you ain't doing what you're supposed to be
somebody
doing.
not
Right.
doing something.
Yeah.
2 against 5, y'all elite.
That's where the defense come in there, right?
Exactly.
And that's just showing them the exposure.
We gonna show
like
y'all
if-
why we the defenders.
Right. And it's just to expose them on where your weakness is. If you got 2 people and it's 5 of y'all and we coming in here scoring,
Right.
I'm
Somebody
exposing
doing
you.
something
You
right,
ain't
yeah.
closing
Yeah,
the inside.
something ain't right.
You know, so.
Right.
Right.
Ain't hipping that, ain't getting back fast enough.
He ain't wasn't
Yeah,
listening.
we weren't
Feet ain't moving.
But it
Keyword.
works.
It works.
That works.
Yeah.
though. And when they get to the game,
Game time, yeah, it's
they might be a little shy, getting the jitters out. But by the time they all lock in,
that blood get the flowing,
man,
drilling get the
it's
going.
actually
yeah.
fun. It's fun to watch them because half the time I can sit back a little bit.
Yeah.
Just let them do their thing. I let them run the offense on their own.
But you don't be wanting to play like cause I be wanting, man. I be wanting to suit up right now.
Watching the bigger kids, the older, the 15-year-olds, I
We
be
want to
like,
play.
Yeah, I know 15-year-old don't look like 15-year-old either. They be out there looking 20 and
You know, they be
23.
talking shit.
They
Yeah,
do.
The youngsters gonna talk that
they looking
shit.
at me crazy on the sideline. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Play the
should've been
game.
you.
Play the game.
Like, school, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
What's that stopping point? Yeah, I got you, boy.
Yeah.
Do the opposing team do that though? Be try to mock y'all team or mock y'all sometimes. The players. For real?
They talk trash. And
Do y'all talk
We
trash?
get it.
back?
No, we don't teach that. So, you know, when that happens, we've had some incidents where our parents, you know, and I have to go walk and say, that's not what our team about. We don't entertain that. You know, we have a different.
Silent killers.
Yeah, so, yeah, we don't got time
We just
for that.
gonna win.
It's
Gone.
about the kids. Now, the only time you'll get a reaction out of me is what, Coach?
Probably in the banquet time, or unless somebody comes to our sideline and say something crazy.
To who?
That's
though?
all right. You up here in my
If you
space.
disrespect the kids.
That's
You in my
it.
space.
If
Like,
it- I don't
I'm
know.
saying
say
you
something.
hang with the kids.
Yeah, I'm all about the kids. I'm
Okay.
cool, but if you talk down on a kid or be disrespectful towards a kid, like I don't have no respect, zero tolerance.
Zero
for that.
tolerance for that.
Yeah.
That's when you done cross that line.
Yeah.
and
The
that's good,
boundaries.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
done crossed them boundaries.
Because they kids, they're minor. They don't deserve for you to talk to them and treat them like that. At the end of the day, you used to be a kid. So how would you feel if somebody handled you like that?
Or your kid.
Your kid, right?
Major problem.
So have y'all ever had like any conflicts with like other coaches?
I have a lot of them because I'm a woman. So
Yeah.
How that go?
You ain't
Right.
going.
You right.
Y'all don't be going.
So
Look,
being a coach, I get under a lot
They don't be
of.
going.
They can't
They
stand when
can't
I whoop them in that game. I'm gonna say that loud. When we beat them,
do
they
you
can't
be talking
handle it.
trash after the win?
No, I don't talk
No.
trash.
You
I
don't?
I'm not a trash talker.
Okay.
But they be
talking
wanting to
trash when they
cheat.
win?
Like they cheat to beat me. Like that's crazy. And then you talk trash. Come on, these
Yeah.
are kids. You gotta cheat to
win.
win.
Yeah.
And then you talk trash. So yeah, I get it because I'm a woman and it's a man thing, as they say when it comes to coaches. I get a lot. I'm
Right.
into an argument and people be like, why don't you just get a girls team? You're not gonna run me off. I'm a co-ed team. That's what I'm a coach. That's what I'm gonna do.
And you stand
And
on
I'm
that.
gonna stand on that. So
Stand your ground, girl.
Right, they be out there.
Yeah, he
He
love
the
love.
calm
Y'all
one.
talking cool.
I have to be though, because
He the calm
she a little more vocal than I am.
Go on, give us
I
one
can
of
tell you cool. Like,
Right.
That's why I say he the calm
hey,
one.
we just
Yeah.
here to play
That's
basketball.
it.
man.
Yeah,
That's
you hear
it.
me?
I don't want to take it no
Here to
further
play
than that.
basketball.
That's it.
CB.
Can we get back to the game?
Y'all need the goddamn.
You hear me?
He like, I don't want no static.
Coach, come back. Come sit down.
Y'all need the goddamn. Getting the
Right.
1-2-1.
You hear me?
Goddamn.
Earth to coach. Earth to coach.
So that's why y'all get us one of these stories, man. It's key to the streets, man. We need one of them stories, and when the worst situation happened with coaching during the game, what happened?
Yeah, we be a little messy.
Just
Gone.
Get a little messy.
A little bit.
Yeah, go ahead, just a little
Let's
bit.
stir the pot.
Spill the tea.
The championship game, the one they cheated on us again.
Well, they still loud.
They stay.
We
A
still-
whole lot of cheating.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a
Oh,
championship-
cheating.
It was a championship game,
Right.
and we still won.
Uh-huh.
We just
That was
honestly, we're the team to beat.
Yeah.
Just,
Right.
we just being honest. We don't, like she said, we don't preach. You know, we win and we win. We preach fundamentals.
Right.
Let the
Fundamentals gonna do it though.
I mean, yeah,
Win
real
the game.
easy.
Fundamentals gonna do it though.
From the 3-year-olds up to the 15, we
Right.
have
Oh, the
defense
3-year-olds
and
whooping shit?
offense. Yes.
Yes.
I think our 3-year-olds almost were undefeated
yeah.
last year.
Oh, y'all giving our ass whoopings.
So, but yeah,
They don't like
Left
that.
and
Right.
right.
They can't stand it.
They don't like
Right.
They
that.
hate it.
They
Like
see
she
our
said,
team.
and it's because she's a woman too. I know that's what
Right,
they
I
got
know,
about.
right.
So they feel like they got to prove a point with you.
Yes. So we had this team.
We
know,
gotta beat her.
we playing this team or whatever. The game kind of good. They had our number for a little while, and so we time out. We yelling at the kids. We trying to get them all locked in. Like,
Right.
come on. So next thing we know, our players gonna let us know what's going on that side of the court.
Right. Yeah.
So the next thing we know, they're pulling kids from. We don't know where the kids came from. They coming in the gym, putting on jerseys.
Wait a minute.
Who's y'all?
They wasn't hurt.
After they done checked our roster and everything.
Right.
They
To
was on
make
some
sure
you got
that our
served
kids
type
are
stuff.
old enough.
Old enough.
Our kids half the size of y'all kids. So,
Right.
we didn't say nothing. We're going to keep playing. We're going to play the game out.
Still cooking them.
It actually got worse. That's why they went and got somebody out the street. So I think they
Not
ended
off
up.
the
Well,
like
we
I say,
took out.
out
we
the
took
street.
out- So what happened was, I'm smart. You cheating. So you
Yeah.
got one player that you have to depend on.
mhm.
Shut them down.
Right.
Shut them down.
Go on,
They
coach.
put them out the team. Once they put them out the game,
Uh-huh.
we shot up on the points.
Mhm.
'Cause
Right.
That was their player. So they had to cheat, and they brought in a kid that was what? They was playing my 12-year-old group, so the
12-year-old.
kid was like 13, 14.
Tight, man.
He didn't look-
And we
he
pulled the
looked
book,
more
and they
into
even told him, he too old. They still didn't care. They just wanted to beat my team, so they
Right.
continued to allow the kids to
Wow.
play.
Wow.
And I think did we win or they beat us by one with the kid? I can't remember the circumstances, but
Right.
they still had to cheat, and it wasn't valid.
Right.
Sound like y'all still whooping shit though.
Yeah.
So
But they get y'all the
They
Don't
was
matter.
recording it too. That was the
Right.
funny thing.
Yeah,
Still
no,
got that ass
they,
whooped.
they all on the side.
Yeah.
They all got all kind of cameras set up and everything
Right.
recording the game.
Y'all
Like,
getting
yeah,
y'all
that's
ass
what we
whooped.
doing.
Because we beat them the first time.
Right.
So it was personal the second time.
Right. See, y'all walked away with the most honor though.
Yes.
Almost.
See what I'm saying?
At the end of the
They
day,
were gonna kill him, man. That trophy ain't nothing.
And our kids was
Yeah.
crying, so we had,
We killed y'all
had to-
pride.
See, that's a problem.
We had to
Right.
redirect them and explain to them, you did everything you're supposed to be doing. We did
Right.
it right. We don't have to cheat to
Real
win the
talk.
game. We
Hey,
gonna
y'all.
do what we need to be doing, and that's it. So, you know.
Matter
That's
of fact,
good.
them kids did more than right. That's why they had to cheat.
But it's
Ain't no-
tough for those kids in that moment,
Right, in
especially
that-
when
in
they
that
see them
moment.
kids.
Yeah.
Celebrating the win
three or four
that
times
they,
the size of them, and we
Mhm.
still got another half left to play, and
Right.
we down by 6, 8, 10 points.
Mhm.
And they know them kids older. They know, and it's
Right.
like, we trying to build them up. That's when that confidence come in.
Mhm.
Just
Right.
like y'all got
Keep
this.
pushing,
This the
yeah.
time to dig deep. This
Mhm.
when it hurt.
Right.
You don't want to go do it. This the time.
That's
to
when it
dig
count.
deep. This when
Mhm.
that dog we
Right
talk
now,
about. So
yeah.
remember
Right.
how y'all said how y'all treat me in practice. This the time to treat them like that.
Right.
Right.
Cause they done pieced you off now. Get out
Kick
there and
they
get it.
ass.
Yeah, real
So
talk.
it's a way to just basically redirecting that energy.
Right.
It's
That's
okay to
good.
feel what you feeling,
But take it out on them.
Yeah, it's a way to
Handle
take.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we came here to do. We're
Right.
gonna play some basketball,
Real talk.
and at the end of the game, make the best man win.
Well,
Yeah,
with
we
that
win.
being said, because we love what y'all doing with the kids and with the parents, y'all teaching them respect and how to, show their mannerism, not just on the court and, off the court as well. So we want y'all to know that y'all are actually our first donation for basketball.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
So,
Thank
you know what I'm saying? We got all the basketballs for the babies.
you. We appreciate
All
it.
sizes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
all sizes. Because them sizes you could, they're kind of hard to find.
They would.
We did a little scavenger hunt.
I appreciate it. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
But we want to make sure, that what y'all doing, everybody ain't able to see behind the scenes what y'all do as coaches. It's like y'all parents too. Y'all ain't just coaches. So it's like y'all that extra parent when they probably
Yeah.
at home. And
Exactly. That's exactly what it is most of the time.
they probably feel like y'all their scapegoat. Like, okay, I'm ready to go to practice because I'm finna have
Nah, ain't knowing you
know what
finna
I'm
get this
saying?
work.
Yeah.
It's school.
I'm finna get
Hard
this
knocks
work, but
right
it's,
here.
it's a good work. I like this.
It's
something
something
they
I like. Yeah,
doing.
it's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, they'll call me. Like I just sized the team for what our sweats that I'm designing. So when they come in, they're like, Coach Bree, we got practice today. No, Coach Bree, I'm ready to practice. So I just tell them, show me defense. They'll break down. Show me how to dribble. Show me how to shoot.
That's
So we
good.
still interact with them, but they be eager, and I think that's what that keeps me going. That's why we do what we do. So.
So while y'all sitting here, y'all want to stand up and show off y'all little, y'all uniforms and whatnot.
We need some jerseys.
I got you.
'Cause I got a
Yeah,
whole
right.
little set I
Nice
need
little
to
giddy
put
up.
together.
With
I got some Jordans to go with
I
that.
got some
you know what I'm talking
13s I can wear with these. You know what
If
I'm
y'all
saying?
send me your size, we gonna donate back to y'all since y'all donated to
Oh.
our team.
Look at God.
Won't he do it?
Won't he will?
Willie, won't he?
about. Won't he do it?
Coach.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
hard.
dope. That's
I most
dope.
definitely need one of them.
Educated, unlocking, and
Them to learn rather than
potential,
teach.
maximize.
I be all out put with these
helping,
things.
and
Okay.
I think I bought these from Leeds.
Nah, Miss Bree did that.
I
real.
like
They
it.
need to be in lids.
They should.
And
Hey,
everything we do for the kids is personalized. That's another thing that we do. So from the medals, the trophies,
Right.
their shooting shirts,
Okay.
their
She
gave us a
backpacks,
medal.
everything is personalized. I want
Right.
it catered directly to that student.
So how? Cause I got my son's 6. I would definitely want have them sign them up. We in the area. So what I have to do and what's the cost? So like me and other parents, you know what I'm saying? Really get our kids.
Yeah,
in
that's some
something.
key information right there.
That's
Yeah,
the
that is
information.
neat.
So,
Gonna dish it out that
For
tune.
real, that's
Real
key
talk.
information. That's
I'm gonna
the-
be
that's the
honest with you,
Right.
okay? When I initially started out, I only did 75. Initially, when I first started coaching,
Mhm.
it was stressful.
Right.
Okay. So listening to my parents, getting that feedback as far as being an own business owner and actually starting my foundation from the ground up, I did take my fees up. But I give a breakdown. So you get a backpack, you get a uniform, you get a shooting shirt, you get a headband, you get a team shirt, you got awards. We feed our kids
Okay.
every practice,
Right.
drinks, and plus I got to pay for the facility, etc.
Mhm.
You think about 175 for my returning players. So every time that they return, I discount. But we still get new stuff every year.
Right.
But the fees go down. My new players is $275. But
Right.
it's $275 because they got to get everything from
Right.
from the start. However, we work with our parents, so it's financial hardships. We understand that. We fundraise. I don't have my kids on the corner. We do popcorn. We do bun cake. We can do a teen garage sale. We can rent out the skate ring.
Car wash.
So we do other things, but we also have a volunteer. We have a mutual person that we connect with where we can volunteer at the Cowboys Stadium or the soccer game to help raise funds for our team. So then that helps me if a parent is lacking some, I can help you meet you halfway in regards to this. So we don't keep our fees as far as $275 and run a parent off. No, we're gonna work with you. Just communicate with me. But this is what you get because you got a lot of teams that's charging $300-$400 that we don't hear. We heard somebody say $1,000.
Shit.
I know somebody paying on the team now. They pay more.
I better know how to
They
play
pay
already.
monthly like dudes, but it's like, what are you getting out
I
of
better
this?
be Kobe Bryant.
To a lot of people, it's like, I get a uniform, and I don't care about no uniform every year. I'm gonna save my uniforms for 2 years, and then we're gonna get another uniform.
Right.
But what else is your kid getting out of this?
We need
program?
skills.
You know, what skills
Right,
are they learning?
exactly.
and
Basketball
things of that
skills and
sort.
life
So
skills.
I don't see myself, and my goal is to actually get my fees all the way down, or to get a sponsor to where my parents don't have to pay, and we cover it. So that's my goal with my program. I don't look at it as money. We want to make the cost very low or none at all, cost effective to the community and the kids. So.
Y'all hear that?
Cost effective.
We always tell the
Y'all
parents,
kids in
y'all want to
sports,
knock
man.
that price down, y'all come volunteer at the Cowboy Stadium.
Do y'all
And
have
we
a
are
deadline?
looking for a scholarship. We actually are thinking, I shouldn't be saying this on the air because I want to give y'all all my secrets because people gonna start biting, you know. But my goal is to start a fund to where I can actually give a scholarship within my program to one of our kids when they get ready to graduate high school. So that's what we're working on.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
hard.
other things that I'm doing I'm not gonna say on the
That's
air,
hard.
but
That's
it's
real
a
hard.
different, like I said, we're totally different than your original program.
Yeah, I love it.
Family oriented,
I'm loving
man.
it. Like McDonald's.
Yeah. Man, fuck McDonald's.
Man,
They
see,
killing folks.
See, we talking about food. What do y'all feed the kids?
Nutrition, that's a
yeah, we
good
do
question.
healthy snacks. I don't do like we'll do the body armors or zero sugar. We do like the goldfish.
Oh, I like
think
them.
they
I love
have-
those.
We do the
goldfish,
healthy
okay, I
snacks,
eat
y'all.
goldfish.
The
Lunchables
bars.
with
Granola
the-
bars.
with
Yeah, the
Lunchables
Lunchables
with the wheat
with the-
crackers.
the
Oh,
real
yeah.
Hillshire
I
Lunchables,
need
you
one
know,
of
Y'all
like-
get the
those.
ones with the juice or just a little
No,
square?
we do the ones with like the healthy turkey or ham or the almonds and the rat. You know, we do that.
The
We
little
don't-
square ones.
Yeah, so we.
Do the
kids
parents get
strong
something?
as
Or the
hell.
parents got to feed for themselves?
No, if we have leftovers, then we take out the parents. Not unless we having a gathering. Now we do cater to our parents. So like I had an end of the year season where I had a DJ, we barbecued,
Right.
we had
Okay.
a family,
Yeah.
we had
That's
the
what I mean
bounce
by
house.
that. Yeah.
So this year we try to have like a coaches night. Like I treat my coaches we have, then my parents
Well,
will go
okay.
out. So we try to make it family oriented, keep everybody involved in.
Make everybody want to come back next
Come
year.
Yeah,
I
that,
got
I'm
a
about to
question.
come right now. Yeah,
I got a question. So, like, for the parents that's like less fortunate, do y'all work with them? I'm pretty sure they want to know because you know everybody going through hard times.
Single parent type.
Yeah, probably ain't got the funds.
You ain't just in
I mean, I just wanted to redouble back on that, so they just in case they probably scanned through and didn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
No, we do. Like I said, that's why we fundraise outside. I've paid for a couple of kids myself, but that's not something I want to advertise, right? Because you got parents out here that try to get over on you and feel like you got to pay for. I'm not paying for no kid. Let me be clear. I don't pay for a
That's
kid.
what I was trying to do, make
But
sure.
we
Like,
are willing to help work with you because I get times are hard, right? But when you start making that as an excuse, I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm a parent too. I'm a single mom. I got 3 kids.
right,
We gonna pay for what we want.
right.
You gonna get your hair done. You gonna get your nails done. Your toes done. You gonna buy
Do
your
what you need to do
drink.
for your kids.
So the same thing that you invest in that, you can put to the side and invest in your kids. So I just keep it 100 with my parents. I understand we all got hard times, but I'm gonna make you be involved just as much because it's your kid at the end of the day. So I don't mind working with you, but you gotta come with something because when you want something you want, you gonna pay for it. So it's the same thing with your kids.
We just to sum that up, they ain't taking no shorts. Handle your business, all right?
But like you said, you can come with the fundraisers
Yeah.
and come and help and volunteer
Put in the work
with the
Right.
Cowboy
Because when they
Stadium.
parents volunteer, I deduct $30 off their fees automatic.
Oh, that's what's up.
$30 off, and then it comes back.
So it's $30 per event.
Then you try to get.
Look, he like, okay.
Nah, look, you hear me?
So
Yeah.
every time they volunteer until their fees is paid for, every time they volunteer, it goes towards their kid. And once their fees is paid for, then it goes back into the organization because again, we put so much into our kids as well. So it's not something that we don't have to tell you. We show you.
Right.
You can look at our kids.
I
and
speak
tell
louder
where our
words
money
for sure.
go. So it goes back into the kids. But yeah, we take off amounts.
Right.
When they fundraise, I give them a certain amount. I think if they have siblings, I also give them like a 10-15%
Okay.
discount too. So again,
I
I don't.
twins on the
Yeah,
team,
she had
so-
10.
So
Okay.
that benefits
What's
me.
up, bro? That's
So
good.
it's like I give, I have so many. You never really fully pay my fees. I'm gonna make that clear. No one is.
Right.
You're not actually fully paying it, right? Because you have fundraisers that's being deducted, or you got a sibling and I'm giving you a discount. So in all, I tell people when you think about everything your kid getting, you're really not paying for
You
it.
just gotta
Yeah.
engage.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You have to come be a part of it.
Participation.
Put in
Look,
the
all the
work.
parents got their calculators out.
Add it up like you do that check.
Got the calculator.
So
And
what
I
if?
give them receipts.
So what if someone want to like come to your organization and just be like, they probably don't want to, have their kid participate, but they want to like donate cases of water or Lunchables.
Oh, you can
Healthy
Fire
Lunchables.
ones with the wheat crackers.
Almonds and the wheat crackers.
We take all donations.
With
You
the
can
wheat
hit
crackers.
me up on Facebook or Coach Tucker. My phone number.
Goldfish.
What?
I was saying goldfish. I'm just
Healthy
throwing it out there.
snacks. Gatorade, zero sugar.
Zero. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
He's oh Lord.
Cause they gotta play on the court. They gotta
Because
have
what you
they-
put in your body, think about it.
mean,
What
yeah,
you put in
you're
your
right.
body, it affects you in the long run. So if you
Maybe
eat
that's why
sugar
sports
and
was never
hot
for me.
chips and all that,
Like
your
eating bullshit.
performance ain't
Maybe
gonna
sports
be.
wasn't for me because of that. I was a stepper. I like all the unhealthy.
But yeah,
things.
you can hit us up on Facebook. My name is Bree Smith.
2 E's.
With
Yes,
two
with
E's.
two
Be with 2 E's. You hear me?
Coach Tucker, what's your
Eric Tucker.
Eric Tucker.
Eric Tucker.
Mr. Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Coach
Related to
Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
But you like, hey, that's a bad coach thing. Coach Tucker don't play.
He don't.
That
But
sound
it's
real
It's a
professional.
simple process, y'all. We don't give people a hard time. Like the application is simple. It's just an agreement. Again, we're family oriented. As long as you don't come with the BS and you want to invest in your kid just as much as we do, we're gonna be all right. But it's
You want your kid to be like, yo, I made it.
Right.
Bree Smith
Shout
and
out
Coach
to Miss
Tucker
Bree.
did that.
You hear me?
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So do y'all have anything else y'all would like to tell our audience and our watchers and our listeners and our family about?
The defenders.
Defenders.
Just
The
watch out.
defenders.
We are not your typical basketball team. We're here to make a difference. We're all about the youth. If you're looking for a great team, look us up, hit us up, bring your kid out. We have our last camp is just this Sunday. From 9 a.m. to 1 at Good Bar Rec. However, the last hour we're dedicating that to Monica in memory of her
Okay, right.
and her family. So we'll have some.
Is that in Mesquite too?
It is.
Y'all drop y'all contact
Dunbar.
info on there.
Dunbar Recreation Center.
Dunbar. Okay.
It's Good Bar Rec. This.
The one we've been going to?
No, not that one.
Oh,
You ain't.
It's my Dunbar. No, I seen you said. I thought it was
You
a
ain't
typo.
looking in the. No.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that Good Bar Rec.
So it's Good Bar. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Y'all
that
got some contact info y'all want to leave?
Besides your Facebook name.
Instagram. I'm on Instagram. My name is Mr. E Money the Barber. I am a barber
you
outside.
could.
Oh, switched up.
So,
I am a barber.
but yeah, Instagram. I mean, my name is Eric Tuck on all platforms. So, like she said, you can reach out. My phone number is on all my platforms. So, however you want to reach out, we're gonna get you squared
I ain't
away.
big on getting my number out.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting y'all to do that.
No,
not your number.
No,
not your
crazy
number.
folks out there. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
hit me up on Facebook. Like I say, Bree Smith. I'm not into all the social media. I'm gonna be honest. I'm working on my website here pretty soon, but I do use my Facebook as a platform for like
Yeah.
my team and things of that sort. But you can find me through Coach Tucker or
Through
through
him.
my parents. You know, through the
We're gonna
streets.
get,
kill
we're gonna
streets.
get you on the squared away.
Is it a camp for? Is it a fee for the camp? Or
No, remember I told you I'm
what's it?
free.
Oh, you did say
A lot
that.
of
You sure
people
did.
tell me I need to charge. That's not. I'm not about the money. I can't stress
Nah,
that.
and
I
that's
can't
really
stress
good.
that enough. Like no,
That's
my
really
camp
good.
is free. It's open to whoever wants to come out to learn. and allow their kids to be, you know, coached up. So
Yeah, people don't know you get your real blessings on freely give, freely receive.
right.
You probably put $1 on everything and all that.
You might need to write that down.
Yeah.
It is.
That's real. I like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I like that. You might need to write
I
that down.
quoted that. You know, that's a quote. You know?
Hey, don't y'all be trying to steal my man's
But no,
stuff.
the
All right.
camp is free. It's open to anybody, whether you're on my team or whether you're not on my team. We have a lot of people like that come out just to get the work in, and sometimes they go somewhere else, but they'll come back, you know, to us once they have that experience. But no, we don't turn away anybody.
Right.
Y'all heard it? Nobody.
Y'all come join the team.
Okay, so with that being said, we want to thank Coach Tucker, Either Barber, as well, and Miss Bree Smith for coming to join us on Key to the Streets.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to holler at y'all. It's your girl, Nikki.
Out in me.
Thank y'all.
Peace and love.
Peace in the middle.
Appreciate y'all. We're going to send me y'all info for real so that I can get y'all some gear.
I got money way before the deal. Put my bitches in new pair of heels. I might fuck your hoe and pay a bill.